Hello, this is Mike Lesko, Creative Director at NextStep, and I'm going to go over with you the basic functionality of the NextStep Surgery Scheduling App. At this point, you've already installed it onto your device and you've clicked the icon to open up the app. In this case, I'm using it in a browser so that it's a little bit larger so you can see, but it'll appear the same way on your app. You'll be greeted with a sign-in box where you'll be requested to sign in which case you enter in the information that was given to you via email and click login. At this point in time, you'll be greeted with a form and you're ready to go ahead and start scheduling right away. Our first input box is you are to select your surgeon. This is a required field. There's a pre-populated list of surgeons we already deal with, and if by chance your particular surgeon is not there, you can choose the second option, which is add new surgeon. At that point in time, a new text box opens up. You go ahead and type in the name of the new surgeon, and that's all you need to do. You can move forward. Once this form is submitted, this new surgeon name will be added to the list of pre-existing names here. So they'll be a little bit easier to select for next time. The next text box is an email box. This is also required. It's going to be pre-populated with your new NextStep email address. We'll talk about syncing that to your calendar later, but it's important for us to assign you a new address, a new Gmail address, to add the layer of security that's needed for this app. So you're going to leave the email box unchanged. The next four fields are not required. They are cup size and stem size, both at time of template and at time of implant. It's important for you to keep track of it. It's important for us to keep track of it. So at time of scheduling, if you know it, go ahead and enter in your information. And then later on after the surgery, if just by chance anything had changed to where you needed to record that for, this information is very important for us to know. The next text box is also not required. You may not know it at time of scheduling, but that is the procedure. Also very important to enter once you know. Patient first name and last name are required fields. So I'm going to go ahead and enter those in. Surgery start date, also required, very important for our calendar. I'm going to look at my schedule and I see that I have the 12th open, so I'm going to go ahead and pick Friday the 12th so that we can see it once it's scheduled here. I'm going to go ahead and click the start time. If just by chance you don't know that time, it will default to 12 a.m. However, you can go in at any time and change that. So in this case, we'll go ahead and click it, make it 8 a.m. Also required is your time zone. It's important because we're collecting a lot of different representatives' scheduled surgeries from throughout the country. So we're all in different time zones and we need to view them all into one master calendar. So in my case, I'm going to go ahead and pick Eastern Standard Time. Location is the same as the surgeon drop down. We have a list of pre-set up surgery locations. But if just by chance mine is not here or there's a new location, the second option is add new location. New text box will open up and you'll then go ahead and type in your new location. In this case, I'm just going to put Pittsburgh. And just like the surgeon's text box, once I go ahead and click add surgery, this new value will be added to the drop-down list of locations. So it'll be a little bit easier for me to pick next time, and I won't have to manually enter it in. The last text box is probably one of the most important, and that is your status. For the most part, at time of scheduling, this is probably not going to need changed and going to just be left alone as unchanged. But if just by chance later on, for any reason, your surgery is canceled, either because of patient decision or insurance denial and some other reasons here, you would go ahead and remark that status as changed. That would be but for the most part, when we're starting out a surgery, we can just simply leave it unchanged. Once I have all my fields filled in, all my required fields filled in, I can go ahead and click Add Surgery, and I'll wait for the confirmation box. It'll come up at the top here. It's a green box. It says Event Add Successful. And as you can see, it's been added to the calendar. This Google Calendar edition has all the information that we entered in the app and can be updated at any time. So let's go back to the app now. Once we've added this particular event, we can go up to the top navigation box, which is in the upper right-hand corner of your app. It's also referred to as a hamburger stack. You want to go ahead and click that. We can either choose to add another event, or we can view our event list. So in this case, it's our events that we've scheduled. So I've gone ahead and the most recent scheduling is going to be at the top. I can choose to view that information. I can choose to go back and edit it or delete it. And pretty much that's it. You can also add a new event by clicking on the NS icon at the top. That'll clear your field and reset you for another surgery in case you're doing multiples. All right, thank you for your time. I am always available at any time, day or night for you. I'll leave my contact information at the end of this video. Thank you.